Okay. What's up, loves? It's me, and I'm back with a new video. This video is like super cash. It's Sunday, and I've been meaning to do this video for like a week now, but I wanted to calm down first and get my thoughts together before I just came at y'all with this, because I didn't want to come at you bitter. So from the title of the video, you know that I'm getting ready to give you some real tea. And by real tea, I mean like real information based upon my experience. And I should start out with a disclaimer saying that by no means is this a Bash Networks video. I can only tell you what my experience has been, and you know, kind of warn you and help you to be mindful of what to look forward to, what to look for, and what to stray away from. So if you guys are interested in finding out more about the title of this video and my experience with networks, then keep watching. So like I said, this video is super casual. I was laying down, I came home from church. This hair that I'm wearing is the same hair that I was wearing in my last few videos, and it's from goddessdeinc.com or .net. I did a whole video on this hair, you guys. I'm wearing Brazilian body wave, but I just cut it into this little bob situation because y'all know how I do, and it's not a wig, so I couldn't like switch up my style. So I was like, hey, and I just cut it. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. The hair that I'm wearing, somebody left a comment under that video like, I wouldn't say it's that affordable, but it looks nice. To that I say this: you get what you pay for. I keep telling y'all that. You get what you pay for. But on top of that, I'm giving you a coupon code. Watch that video to see what the coupon code is. It's 20% off your total order plus the bundle deal. So you can get an 18, a 16, and a 20 inch for X amount of dollars, and then you use the coupon code and it comes out to like $3-something, like $3.15. Like, it's super affordable. I don't know how much more affordable you guys are looking, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be mindful of the fact that you're purchasing virgin hair. You can spend $300. Well, maybe you could at the beauty supply store. I don't know. It's been years since I shopped there. But yeah, just check out the site if you're interested in hair right now. If you're looking for hair, like all different kinds of hair anyway, I would say check that site out. If you're looking specific for Indian hair, then of course you guys know I'm still a huge fan of Sheena's Hair Emporium, so I will have the link to their site down below as well. But I just had to get that little bit of housekeeping out the way because I wanted to do this video for you guys, and I'm home alone. The kids are not home. Hubby is at the gym. Let's do this. For the last year, I have been with a network. For the sake of privacy and just professionalism, I'm going to exclude giving you the name of the network that I'm signed to. If by chance you saw it somewhere on my page, I didn't know, but you know. But I'm not going to sit here and give you that. I'm not going to divulge that information. Just want you to know this video is about a network. It's about my experience with the network that I was signed to, and it's about hopefully how I can help you if you are deciding upon whether or not to join a network. So a little bit of background information about me. I've been on YouTube since February of 2010. Yes, it's been 5 years since I joined the YouTube family. At the time when I joined, YouTube wasn't that big a deal. You know, it was just becoming something great. To be really specific with you, some of the girls that are popping right now, they weren't even on the scene when I started YouTube. Shortly after I started my channel, I got married. Well, I started my channel a month after I got engaged, and then I got married, and then a month after I got married, my mom got really sick, and it kind of sparked a whole new journey for me where I've been her caregiver for the last 5 years almost. And yeah, so I had new responsibilities that I kind of took on and wasn't able to, she's calling now, and I wasn't able to commit to my channel as much as I initially thought I would have. And you know, for different reasons, I kind of fell off the YouTube scene for a while. And when I came back, well, prior to me leaving my YouTube channel, I was contacted by YouTube or by Google to apply for monetization of my videos. Well, it basically means you get paid for the ads that are on your videos. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all gurus. So yeah, then you could apply for partner. I just was like, hey, it's going to give me a little bit of coin. I'll try it out. I applied for Google Partner and was approved right away. I got a code or something in the mail. It was like a postcard back in the day. You get a postcard, you type it in on the website, and then you're automatically activated as partner. One of the main reasons why I wanted to be a Google partner was because back then you couldn't choose your thumbnail. So you may remember older videos back then that would end at like 5 minutes, and they would be 5 minutes and 40 seconds because the last 40 seconds would be like a still shot that people were hoping YouTube would make the thumbnail, just like, you know, coincidentally. That was something that I wanted to have the liberty to kind of switch up with on my channel. So I applied for partner, was approved, and one of the greater privileges of being a YouTube partner was that you had a little bit more perks with how your channel was customized. You were able to do a banner, and there were more options with like music. And then, of course, your videos were monetized. It helped out a little bit because it was funny every time that I was like in need of a little bit of extra money, you know, to get my nails done, or my nails and my feet and my eyebrows, you know, or something slight like that, on a teacher salary, that money would hit my account right at the right time. And I would always be so appreciative of the fact that I was able to do this and actually say, oh, you know, I don't just do this for fun. I actually get a little bit of money from it. So fast forward 2013, I was making between, I think the highest amount of money I've ever gotten for monetization or as a YouTube partner, I think the most I've gotten was like a little bit over 400, maybe like 480. And the lowest I got, my first check was like $15. And then in between then I've gotten, I don't know, the average was about between $150 and $250. So somewhere between there on a regular basis, like almost every month. If I didn't get one this month, it would be like bi-monthly. So I was getting a good amount of money every so often as a result of being a Google partner. Last year, I was contacted by a network, and basically they wanted to, they said that they wanted to assist in growing my channel and growing my channel's views as well as subscriber count. Of course, that was something that I was interested in doing. By last year, I was full-fledged into my YouTube channel. Of course, I was still a full-time teacher, but I was very much so invested in my channel. I bought new software. I got a new laptop. I've been doing new things with my camera and lighting, setup, and just everything. I was really, really ready to take on, you know, the responsibilities that come with having a YouTube channel, and I was super, super excited about it. So I agreed to think about it. They sent me a contract. I had, I think, like a day or two to read over the contract. I signed the contract. I believe, I can't remember the exact amount of money that the percentage, but I want to say it was like 35 or 45% they were going to be taking, which was fine with me because in exchange of them taking that percentage, my thought was that they were going to be doing something to help grow my channel and my audience. So I signed this contract and, you know, hoped that the ball would get rolling right away. Well, I signed the contract in, I think, April or March of last year, and didn't really notice anything right away. I probably didn't notice anything until May, when I got my first Google payment while under a network, and it was like $30. I was super, super hot about it, but I was also optimistic about the fact that there were possibilities now. So I was, you know, I was patient with the process because I didn't know what was being done behind the scenes on my behalf. So initially I was being contacted regularly by one particular person, and then all of a sudden it's just like a mass email that was sent out to all of the beauty content creators, and in this email we were basically being given to someone else, and no longer would we be in contact with the initial person, but that there was someone else who was over the beauty, you know, portion of this network that we would be reporting to. That kind of irritated me because I felt like the person that I had initially been contacted by and signed my contract with was really invested in me, and actually really made me feel like I was important, and what I was bringing to the network as a whole was something that was unique to what my channel was. And so I wasn't really happy about it, but obviously business is business. I was bound by a contract. You go with the flow. It is what it is. That was probably August, I was in New York with Missy Lynn, who you know, we hung out together. We were able to do a video. I did a video on my channel with her. She did one on her channel with me. And as a result of that video, a lot of new followers came to my channel, like a lot. And you know, it just boosted, I think it boosted my social media. It just boosted everything. Was just like, whoa, where did these people come from? They came from Missy's channel. And so I was really excited, but it was great. It was great, but at the same time, it was like, okay, well, what's the network doing? Like, at this point, I haven't really gotten anything from the network. I would get emails about like opportunities to work with different companies. I would respond saying, yes, I would love to, and never hear back. And so I want to say by October, November last year, I wrote an email to whoever the rep was that I was in contact with, and just was saying, you know, I'm not really satisfied with what's been going on. I don't really see anything happening. I know that I'm not really getting any money. What's tea? You know, like what's going on here? Because this is not what I signed up for. She emailed me back and was like, you know, I'm really sorry that you're not happy. What is it that we could do to, you know, make you happy? And I was just like, well, you know, what's supposed to be happening, because I'm getting nothing from this. Meanwhile, at the same time that I'm in contact with her, I'm actually cool with a couple of other YouTubers in the beauty community that were signed to the same network. And I reached out to them, and they were like, one of them was like, you know, I've kind of been going through the same thing. And then someone else was like, well, you know, I've kind of been happy with what's going on. But when I took the time to look at the situation, I had the least number of subscribers than the other girls. So the one girl who was like, oh yeah, you know, it started out rocky, but it's going really, really well, has a lot of subscribers. And the other girl had more than I did and now has a lot of subscribers as well. So obviously their experience will be different from mine. So I say that to say everyone's going to have different experiences with these networks. The reason for that is based totally upon what they bring to the table. So if you come into this agreement with some type of backing, then you have more of a leg to stand on than the girl who doesn't have very much at all. Even if you have great potential, if you don't have numbers that actually validate your potential, then you don't really have anything to stand on. So just keep that in mind. So I had a conversation with that rep. She called me on my phone. Like, we spoke over the phone. She gave me ideas, things that I should try. If you guys noticed on my channel, initially I had my subscriber count private just because it wasn't that big a deal to me. That was something that they encouraged me to make public, so I did that. What else? I used to have, I don't know if y'all even paid attention, but I started doing a lot of different things to figure out what would drive the most traffic to my channel. So if you guys remember, around that time was when I started vlogging. I started doing hair videos. I started doing end cards at the end of my videos. End cards meaning, you know, like a snippet of the last video or the next video for your audience to look forward to and click on. I just started trying out a lot of different things because the goal was to drive more traffic to my channel. Another suggestion was to put like a group of other YouTubers who were in the same community as you for your viewers to click on to check, and then kind of have them do the same thing on their channels. So I did that as well. Another thing was to do collaborations. I'd already been collabing, you know, I had already been doing some things like that. So that was something else that they had suggested. Everything that they suggested, I did. But my channel wasn't growing. Almost at all. And, but every month I was really like, I would sit down with my notebook and strategize, like, how can I do this? Like, what can I be doing to, you know, get a greater audience? Because I want to, and still be myself. Like, I don't ever want to bite off the next girl's channel. I don't ever want to do what the next girl did. Of course, there's nothing new under the sun when it comes to makeup looks, but there's so many options when it comes to your channel that I was just like, hey, I want to do what's me. I'm not just a makeup girl. If you really want to know the truth, I don't even wear makeup 90% of the time. I'm barefaced and that's it. You know, like I'm not that girl that I just want my channel to be a makeup channel. I don't mind sharing my life with you in some way, shape, or form. So I was okay with doing vlogging, but I just didn't want to be put into a box. So they gave me these suggestions. I decided to implement them in the ways that I thought were appropriate for me. And next thing I know, I'm still not saying anything. And then it seemed like they forgot to pay me. I realized later that they didn't, but I didn't realize that they had because it was only like $20. And I was just like, what's going on? Like, this don't make sense to me. How am I not making any money? Not getting any new subscribers? Nothing is happening for me. Emails are not being responded to. Opportunities being presented to me. I'm replying to these opportunities, not getting any information or word back. Like, everything was just like null and void. But the only thing that was the only person that really seems to have been benefiting from this agreement was the network. And it may not seem like a lot because I signed an agreement. I signed a contract. I gave them the rights to do what they were doing. But if I was used to making a certain amount of money every month and then I wasn't, I was okay with not making that money if I had something to compensate for that, if you understand what I'm saying. But I wasn't. Nothing was happening. No new goals, nothing. Nothing was happening. And I'm thinking that I have professionals who are watching my channel, not necessarily watching my channel, but who are invested in making me better. I am so the girl who's here for positive criticism. Constructive criticism has always been something that I'm down for. I appreciate, because I never want to get to a place where I think that I'm better or too good to accept change. I'm not good with transition, but I'm good with criticism when it's constructive and I can grow and learn from it. And I wasn't even getting that. Right before Christmas, I think I'd emailed them again. And I just was like, you know what? I just want out. I want out of my contract. I want to be done with this. However we can do this is what I would be down with doing. Like, just get me out of this contract. And finally, by then, I was recontacted right after my birthday by the initial person who had signed my contract with. And I was happy to see that person's name in an email again. But I was very disappointed in what that person had to say, because that person's response was not much different from the responses that I had been given prior to. She did apologize, or they did apologize. I don't know if it's a she or not. They apologized for the experience that I'd had, and actually assured me that they would be the person responsible from then on until the end of my contract to ensure that I was getting what I needed from this channel, and that they would be checking out my videos and, you know, sending me a list of suggestions again of things that I could do to, you know, try to drive more traffic to my channel. Now, immediately this person, whoever it was, sent me a list of other YouTubers that I should contact for collaborations. And then they gave me pretty much the same ideas that the other people had already given me. And I just waited patiently for something specific to my channel. That person and I want to say she, but I'm not sure if it's a she. So we ended up talking on the phone because they called me. And it was a very generic conversation. And the follow-up email was going to be suggestions again of things that I could try on my channel to grow it. And I was okay with it. I was like, okay. Now, when I got the email of suggestions from this person, y'all, I was done. Okay, the email of suggestions were practically the identical same, or the same suggestions that I was given prior to, months prior to, having done all of these things already. I was suggested to collab with other channels. I was suggested to make my page open. I was suggested to try end cards. I was suggested to create a schedule for updates. These were all things that I was already doing on my channel. And so when I got that email and I realized, oh my God, they're not really that, they don't really too much care about me. Like, I was okay, I understand it's a business, they don't care about you. But when you say you're going to look at my videos and you're going to tell me what you think I could be doing to make my videos and my channel better, I expect you to do that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait for my contract to end. And that's what I decided. I had a conversation with my husband because I was furious. When I tell y'all I was furious, I was so angry that I had really expected for this company to really do something great for me, because that was what they told me they were interested in doing, and I didn't get anything out of it. I was pissed. So I told my husband, I was like, you know, I'm not even going to do any more videos, because really I felt like I'm doing all the work and y'all get paid for it. Like, if nothing else, I want all of my money. Forget the 30% or the 45%. I want all my money to be coming to me, because you're reaping the benefits and I'm getting nothing in the process. I don't know. But literally 2 weeks ago, I got an email. Now, I got this last email of suggestions from that person. That was probably the end of February. Like I said, once I saw that, I had nothing else to say. I didn't even email the person back. I didn't have anything else to say. I'm like, oh, okay. I left it alone. I didn't want to talk about it. There was nothing to say. I was just like, oh, okay. So she was in the process still emailing me. And I guess she was just trying to see if I would bite. You know, like, you know, just trying to fill me out. So then she sends me an email and she's like, Bree, I really want to speak with you. I have an opportunity that I think would be really awesome for you. The opportunity was for me to work with a company that I've already worked for. I've done a video for. Okay? I've done a video for on my channel. And this is the person who was supposed to have watched my videos, checked out my channel, checked out recent videos, and was giving me feedback. But she didn't even know that I already worked with this company. I was already in a relationship with this company to work with them again. The company that she was trying to bring to me for me to work with an amazing opportunity, is a company I've already established a relationship with that contacted me already. Me. And when I saw that email, I was even more infuriated. I was pissed all over again, because I realized that these businesses, these networks, are about the money. That's it. Now, I'm not talking about all of them. I can only give you the explanation or the experience that I have from the one that I was signed to, but you guys have to be careful, especially if you are a smaller channel. When you're signing these contracts, they are real legal documents that are binding. And when I saw that, I was just like, oh, okay. So she doesn't even know that I'm already working with this company, but this is the same person that sent me a customized list of suggestions for me to implement on my channel. Girl, what do I look like? I'm stupid? And I didn't even reply to that. I just was like, And sure enough, I got the box. I got the box of stuff that I'm going to do a video for from the company that I've already worked with, that I've done a video for in the past. Now I'm doing a video for again, because I already have that relationship. That wasn't the result of the network. That was the result of me and my people talking to those people for me and creating a relationship with them so that I'm able to do videos for that company. Like, you haven't done anything for me. The company, the network, has done zilch, zero, nothing for Breezy and Fab, for Bree and my brand in this channel. Nothing. So about 2 weeks ago, I get an email saying that from this same person, and she says, "Hi Bree, I just want to let you know that you have officially your contract officially renewed, and we're starting into your second year. I'm looking forward to new things that we can do together and working together." I went off. Okay, I went off. I had to fight to get out of my contract, and finally I was let go of my contract. The contract was released, and I am now able to do videos again. But to answer your questions about where I've been, why I haven't been uploading and things of that nature, it's because I was refusing to continue to do amazing videos, or videos of things that I was really proud to share with you all, because truthfully I don't put out a video if I'm not A, inspired, or B, proud of what the content is. I'm not going to do it. I don't do videos just for videos, okay? I have 200 and something videos because I've been on YouTube for 5 years, and some of them I want to take down because they are so not an authentic representation of me today, but they show my growth. They show where I started versus where I'm at. But I don't do a video if I'm not passionate about the topic, if I'm not inspired about the topic, and if I don't think that the people that are watching my videos will be benefited by it in some way, shape, or form. My channel is all over the place, but it is a true representation of me. I am all over the place. 99.999% of the time. That is just the personality that I have. And so I'm super proud of Breezy and Fab. But at the point in which I was when I decided to take a break from doing my uploads and uploading videos, was that I was ready to close my account. Like, I'll start over and let that contract die down before I allow them to continue to just milk me, and I'm getting nothing in the process. Now, this is not to say this network is super null and void, because like I said, I know other girls who are in the network that you all are very familiar with as well, who are doing well, and I applaud them. I will never ever knock down the next girl, because I don't believe in stepping on someone else's crown to get my crown elevated, okay? I'm super proud of my YouTube sisters who are doing amazingly well in this community. The beauty community has grown by leaps and bounds since I started, and I'm proud of every single female and male even that is a part of this community, that is in it for the positivity and for the inspiration of other women and men who are just looking for an outlet. You know, I'm super proud of where I've come from. However, I will not be taken advantage of by anyone, by any sense of the word, or any form or fashion. Like, it's just never going to be something that I willfully allow myself to be a part of. And that is what I felt like happened. So going forward, I would strongly suggest, if you are looking to be a part of a network, that you at least have between, I honestly suggest, honestly from my experience, I would suggest that you have between 25 and 40,000 subscribers coming into a contract. 25 is really kind of low. I wouldn't do it at 25. When I'm at 25,000 subscribers, I probably still won't have I still won't be signed to a network, just because I'm kind of tainted and my experience has been so whack that I'm not really interested in it again. I'm okay with working hard and doing what I got to do to build my channel myself. All of the stuff that these networks tell you to try, if you really want to be great, it's the same thing. You do your research and figure out who's great in the niche, in the arena that you want to be great in, and duplicate it. Okay, Michelle Phan is obviously, if you're a beauty guru, then that's someone that you obviously should know. But how many of the things that she's done have you tried? How many of the things that, you know, she's tried have you done? You know, these are the things that you do when you want to build a channel, and you do not have to be signed to a network to accomplish it. There are several makeup channels and beauty channels and fashion channels with super successful YouTubers who are not signed to networks, and you can easily be one of them. Now, by no means am I knocking being a part or signed to a network. I'm just saying that it was something I was super proud of. It was something that I thought was going to be something that it wasn't. And now I know, you know, and I would be wrong to not give that information to you guys. It's definitely not necessary to be signed to a network in order to grow and be successful on this platform. So I hope that you guys get the gist of this video and you understand. Again, I'm not knocking networks. I'm not knocking signing to networks. I'm just telling you that my experience with being signed to a network was miserable. It was one that I'm not interested in jumping out there and doing anytime soon, just because it was crazy. I learned a lot being signed to a network about the opportunities that are out there, and I know, if nothing else, I know the importance of being consistent. Just be consistent on your channel. Do the most that you can as often as you can, and when you do it well. You know, don't put out anything less than your best, because people are not interested. There are too many other channels to watch, and because there are too many other channels to watch and subscribe to, people will pass you up if you don't give them what's worth, you know, if you don't give them what's worth watching. So yeah, I mean, but that's something that I knew anyway. It's something that I've shared with you guys anyway, and it's something that I will continue to do here on my channel anyway. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions in reference to networks, if you've been contacted by a network, I would, and you're interested in signing up with them, just do in-depth research. Ask a lot of questions you want to ask, you know, I don't even know. Questions that you want to ask are if they can give you examples of channels that have grown while they were signed to them. What are their marketing tactics and suggestions? How specifically would they be interested, or how specifically would they be able to raise your subscriber count? Ask them what are some of their favorite videos from your channel and why. Like, they're looking to work for you. They're going to be benefited by working with you, whether you do a good job or not. So it's almost like you should flip the script and reverse the roles and realize that they're actually interviewing for a job to work for you. So you need to ask them the questions that really stand out and tell you whether or not they really know about you and your channel, or if it's just something that, you know, you're just another person on their content list. If you allow yourself to just be another content creator signed to this network, then that's exactly how they're going to treat you, and you will never really reap the true benefits of being signed to these networks. But again, I would strongly suggest that you don't even bother with it, because if you have less than really 35,000 subscribers, it's not really worth it. There are too many other ways that you can make money on YouTube. FameBit, Grapevine, I think. Those are two really awesome sites. If you're interested, I'll have the links to both of them down below to check out. They have different sponsorship ads that come up every day. You can click on them. You can propose your channel for them to work with you. If you're not even getting approved for working with those companies on those two sites, you don't need to have a network. You don't need to be signed to a network, because basically networks are already affiliated with those kinds of companies, and they propose it for you. That's the only difference. The network takes your channel and proposes it to these companies for you to do collaborative videos with them. And if they don't want to work with you, if you try to sign up for yourself, then don't bother signing up to a network to get you the same publicity, because they're going to go to the same people that you went to on your own. It's just about research. I was released from my contract, which was exciting for me, because now I can really do what makes me happy, and I can really bring a little joy to someone else through my channel. So if nothing else, just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, all of the new subscribers. You guys mean so much to me. I appreciate you guys for going through the flow with me in these growing pains. It's been fun, and I will continue to make videos and put out content that I'm proud of here on my channel. So yeah, stay tuned for new videos. I will be starting a separate vlog channel though, so stay tuned for info on that. I'll have it in my last vlog that I post on this channel, so that you can go check that channel out. But yeah, until next time, love you guys.